All right, so this hand, this first hand we're going to work on, you'll notice I'm sitting north. These are north hands today. Some bidding will be different than I would have handled it. With south bidding the seat I normally am occupying during the auction. So we have 8, 10, 12, 13 points. We open the spade. South makes a splinter bid. Now the way you should think about a splinter bid is this. They don't have an enormous number of points. You're not sitting across from a 17, 18, 19 point hand. You're sitting across from, a 12, 13, 14, 15 point hand there where South has a shortness in that diamond suit. And if you don't have, if all of your points, all of his points will be in the other three suits. And if I didn't have this ace queen of diamonds here, and it was in another suit, right? Then we would have all of our points in three suits, and slam becomes much more doable. In fact, you'll be at the slam level with about 26 combined points, so long as you don't have wasted values in their short suit. And here, of course, I do. I mean, the ace is nice, but and then maybe I could ruff 3 diamonds, but I don't know that's really what we should be doing. We wanted to have our ace queen, say, in the heart suit, give us ace queen third of hearts, and now we're in just little diamonds, and we're very happy. So anyways, the 4 diamonds obviously is providing support as well, and it promises at least 4. So we have a 9 card spade suit, and it's a pretty good hand, but the wasted values in the diamond suit are going to steer me away from trying to make a slam. I'll just bid 4 spades. And nice 7 points there in the spade suit, so no spade losers. The clubs are missing king, jack, 10, so there's some work there. And then I have my the ace of diamonds here and 3 little diamonds. So you can see that this is a hand that has a great spade fit, but has some problems elsewhere. And one thing that occurs to me is that I can immediately ruff spades, and then I could also ruff some diamonds, right? These diamond losers. So if I was so I could get into what we call a cross ruff. Now, cross ruff is fun because when we count winners, right, we would count the 5 winners in our hand, basically. We got 5 winners, the ace and king up there, but we got 5 winners in our hand. Any cards that we can use, any trump that we can use separately, increase the number of spade winners. So if I can ruff 2 diamonds, I get 5 spades plus 2 spades. So I get 7 spade tricks. The ace of clubs is 8. The ace of diamonds is 9, and I just need to find one more trick, which I would guess might be in the club suit. Now, playing a cross ruff, you really want to play off your high cards first. You want to play off your high cards first because later on, as you go along, and you're cross ruffing, it means you're not pulling their trump, and they're sometimes throwing away cards in other suits. So you need to get your ace of diamonds, you need to get your ace of clubs. Here, I think as a high card, I think I also need the queen of clubs. So let's do that. I'm going to play the ace of diamonds here, throw away heart, doesn't really matter. And I'm going to lead up at that queen. And I'm rewarded, 50-50, I'm rewarded with that. So now we have, and now they're whittling me down to just 2 diamond tricks, ruffs rather. So spade, and we'll win it over there. Cash the queen. Now, why am I cashing these before cross ruffing? Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of them. Here it's kind of fun. They both followed twice. We had 7 cards, and so they had 6, and I want that club, so I'm going to take it right now if I can. I'll need the suit to split 3-3. High cards kind of encouraging. There's 2 high cards. There we go. So they're out of clubs, and I'm in a position now where I have king 9 and jack 8-6, and I'm going to try to ruff. Nobody's gotten the opportunity to discard anything yet. So, and I also have some pretty high cards for this cross ruff. This is the one I think will be the tightest. And we're good there. Try again. Right, that's 8. 9. Right, and 10 is right there. We can't cash, and nothing else is going to cash, so we're probably stuck right here. This might be underplayed. That's there. There's goes. See, they end up with a russet hand. They got a diamond still. And that's called a cross ruff. That's one way of handling this hand. And this is the contract I was in. I made a first trick mistake. And you make first trick mistakes by playing too fast. So I have king, queen of hearts, and I immediately thought, well, I'll just play the queen, and that will give me the aces stopper. It's the wrong way to play it. Instead, you should be using the rule of 11. The 6 of hearts is low enough that it could be 4 from length, 4th down from length, which the robots use when they have length. And you just subtract 6 from 11, you'll find there are 5 cards higher than the 6 out, and we have all of them. Okay, so since West can't hold the jack, that means the jack is over here in East, right? So I can get a trick here and then still have another heart trick coming, right? Because with king, queen, now they get the ace, and anyways, so that is good. So what else is going on in the hand? I've got 3 spades, and they need to be unblocked. The ace of spades needs to be unblocked as soon as possible, probably. We have 3 tricks there. We'll end up with 2 tricks in hearts for 5, the ace of clubs for 6, and then we want as many diamond tricks as we can. In the diamond suit, we're missing ace, jack, 8, 6. So basically 4 small, and we will probably play this by leading at the king and queen. I'm sorry, a little brain block there looking at that spade. All right, so there's another problem in diamonds too that is important to recognize, and that is that you need to be able to get over here to play the 7-3-2. So so somehow you have to make sure that you unblock the diamonds up here, and let's see if I can manage that. There's the jack, and so one more we'll get the ace. I'm going to go ahead and lead. Well, it's 10-9 are the same, so I'll lead at the 9, and that should draw the ace. There we go. So now I can play queen there in the diamond suit and leave the 5 back. That suit was surprisingly easy to block. I don't know if I did that also when I screwed up this hand, but I know that I played the queen first and ended up going down 2. But here I now have a second heart stopper, right? So now I have 3 tricks. I have 3 spades coming. If I'm careful, that's 6. I have the ace of clubs coming, so that's 7. And I have 3 diamonds for 9. So I'm going to do this work first and get rid of that spade. I'll cross over here. Notice I also have a finesse back of the ace queen. So I'm going to leave that to the end. There's one more spade out, I believe. From across here, play the diamond, throw the spade, and then I've got 9, so I've got this playing match points. So in theory, I should just go for it, but I think I'm going to be happy with 10. Yeah, and the would have gotten the same result. You could take the finesse there, and he had 2 clubs, so he would still have to lead back to you. So you're always getting 10, so yeah, you should take the shot. 3 no trump plus 1 is a good score on this board, and my little mistake was by playing the queen. All right, so on this board, I opened 2 clubs, and Robot gave me a positive response of 2 no trump, and we end up in 3 no trump. Robot had a hand where he was going to he bid 2 clubs, and he was going to bid 2 no trump over, say, my diamond, and that would have put him in charge of the hand. Here we're just so top loaded with great face cards that it doesn't matter who's the declarer. But this does give us the King of Hearts lead. We have Ace, King, Queen, 3 tricks, and after the Ace Hearts there, we have being played, we have 3 heart tricks. So that is 6. We have 7, 8 with the Ace, King of Clubs, 9, 10 with the Ace, King of Diamonds. So we are sitting there at 10 tricks. Right? That's them taking 3. Can we do any better than that? Right? Can we go to 11 per se? Maybe. I mean, the diamonds certainly have some appeal, and the clubs have a 4-3 fit with the top 2, which means you duck once and see if they break 3-3. So that's a chance. 3-3 in the clubs. The other one might be finding the Queen of Diamonds in West. So I think I'm going to save that one, though. And I want to see what they lead here first. I mean, maybe they'll lead a diamond, lead a club. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get that, try the 3-3. It's like they're offering it as a chance. It doesn't mean the Queen of Diamonds has gone away. And we can check this really easy. And when you're counting this suit out, remember we knew that they had 6 out. So all we need to do is count the number of leads that they both follow to. Right, and that will give us the distribution. Right now we know those that it wasn't 6-0, right, because they both followed. Here they both follow again, and now all we need to do is see them both follow to this one. And when they do, that makes your 9 of clubs good, and in fact makes the rest of the hand good, as you have the Ace, King of Diamonds. Right, and the Jack of Hearts is good. And then your hand is good because the 9 of clubs set up. That gives you as good a score as you can get. It was interesting. I didn't pay close attention in the actual play of this hand when I did it to what happened in the clubs. I never gave it a shot. Instead, I immediately went to the Jack of Diamonds, which lost, and the diamonds did not set up. And I only got an over trick instead of the 2 that you need to do well on this hand. Stiff heart, obvious pass. Heart, we need to respond here. We'll show them our spades. East comes in with 2 clubs. They passed initially, so they have like 10 points and probably 6 or more clubs. Which means my partner could very well be short in clubs. Really is short in clubs, right? He's 5-4 in the spades. Like to see him have good heart honors here. Robot thought this was good enough. Remember, this was originally a robot game, and I was sitting stealth. Robot went to game here, and I will as well. Stiff heart, and the partner's got to have some points in diamonds or clubs. I guess he has King of Diamonds, which is an awfully good card here. So spade suit is missing the queen. Heart suit is wonderful, right? That, there's even a chance, a very slight chance of being able to set them up. But we might not need them. If we can get 4 spade tricks, ruff a club for 5, the Ace, King, Queen of Hearts, and then somehow work out 2 diamond tricks would be very cheap. Let's see where he heads. I don't know that he will continue clubs, and that's fine by us. We want to ruff 1 club at least, right? When you can use your spades separately, then you don't just get 4 tricks. You get 4 spade tricks plus with as many ruffs as you can make. So what do I do here? Do I go up? Well, what is the diamond lead? Sometimes you just got to. You try to make an assumption of what that is. If somebody at the club you've played 100 times, you probably know what it is, right? But with the robots, sometimes you feel like you never know. Would he lead the 8 of diamonds from the ace? Absolutely not. Would he lead it from the jack? I don't think he would. Right? I don't think he would. So I think ace, jack are in west. Right? Ace, jack are in west. So I can play the 3 of diamonds. He plays the jack. I cover it with the queen. I can lead over the king, and now the 10 diamonds and the 9 of diamonds are good tricks. So I think I'll do that. He jumps up with the ace. He flies ace, obviously wants to get to work on something, but giving me 2 diamond tricks. And he leads a spade. So here we go. We got 5 spades out, And if they're 3-2, we've got absolutely no problems. If they're 4-1, then we again should just lose the queen. And a lot of that depends on a guess. So could he be leading, if he had queen fourth and west, would he lead the 4? I don't think the robot would do that. In fact, I think it's more likely that he would lead a singleton. So I think what I'll do is assume the queen is in east and play the ace and hope to finesse it, which I forgot about that. Doesn't need to be done because it turns out west was leading from 4 small. So now he has 3 small, right? The queen of spades is a stiff without a doubt. So now he's got 3 small over there, so I can pull all the trump. But the question is, if I pull all the trump, is that enough tricks? Right? So I got 1 in pocket. I would get 3 spade tricks. That's 4. My 3 hearts is 7. And my king and queen of diamonds is 9. So the answer is it's not enough. Now I may get an extra diamond, but I have a very quick and easy and fast way to score a 10th trick here. And that's to play to ruff a club. It seems as though it doesn't matter what spades you play, and maybe it doesn't, but I'm thinking that if I play the king now, I mean, king, jack, 10, 9 are all equal. So if I play the king now I can play the jack, lead over the 10, 9, and pull trump. But I want to score this king of diamonds first. I don't want to unblock the king of diamonds. So this one's the dicey one. Don't want to get roughed. Didn't. So now I can play the jack of spades. And I'm just going to pull trump, right? We know he has 3 small. I can cover them all. Right? And then the queen of diamonds is good for the heart here. And I got a lead over there to ace, king, queen, and can claim the hand. We pulled 9, 11 points with a 5-card heart suit, and our partner opens. So we have an invitational hand. We have 5 hearts. No honors in our hearts, but that doesn't matter. Maybe partner can provide the hearts. Rebids his diamonds. Not terribly exciting to me, but it is a jump. So we need to be in game. And the question is whether it is a 3 no trump or whether we're going to have to scramble. My heart is only shown 4. I wonder what it means if I bid 3 hearts again. 5 hearts. So now this is a way to show 5 for sure, and it's forcing, so we'll use that. And we end up in 4 hearts. And oh my God, the diamonds. We should have been in no trump, right? And we lose a few hearts first because, see, we win the ace of hearts and then just plunk down the diamonds all in a row. Did we get them all? And then we got the ace, king, queen of clubs. There's a really good chance I should be in no trump here. Like really, really good. Plus the heart suit's only 5 too. But we make do, right? I'm gonna let them have the king of hearts. They have, I should say first, we have 5, they have 2. That's 7, meaning they have 6. They have 6 tricks. So they're gonna get some heart tricks, but I would really love to see them break 3-3. And if I duck this first, then I can win the next one and then lead another. If they both follow, then life starts looking pretty easy. So we'll go across to the heart here. We're going to need to get back, though. That would have been nice to think about ahead of time. There, are we going to get rough now? No. So, we're going to play another, right? And what we're doing is we've played them twice, they follow twice, we're just hoping they follow a third time. There's one of them, and there's the other. So, basically I had to play the hearts to pull them for 3-3. I still think this is a losing hand. Actually, everything else looks good, unless we get roughed here. No. Oh, that 3-3, we're good. So, everything else is good. We can get to the dummy and we have 2 hearts left. So the real question is this hand better off in 3 no trump? And if so, how many tricks does it take? Right, I managed 420, but if you play this in no trump, you'll get all of the diamonds, 7 diamonds, and you will get 3 clubs, which is 10. You get the ace of hearts, which is 11. And you can get those 11 tricks before anybody else does, and that right there is enough to beat your 620, because that will be 666. So yeah, this should be a no trump. I didn't get it there, and of course got a bad score for not getting it in the right contract, which might have been hard. I mean, it's entirely possible that Robot would go nuts for 5 diamonds, which would score less than the major. So anyways, that's what I did. But to top it off, I also didn't make the contract. So this is another hand in my continuing match point woes. We have a 12-point hand with a 5-card spade suit. So in the north seat, we're opening. And partner uses Jacoby 2 no trump. This is a gadget. It's very, very handy when you have a 4-card fit for your partner and a game-forcing bid. 12 to 14-point hands, you just bid 4 spades. Here I have that hand, so I'll bid 4 spades. And Silly Robot decides he wants to go for slam. He doesn't have a club control, so he's bidding the ace of diamonds. So we know he's got a good hand, 19 points, he says. And but by bidding the diamonds, he's saying we don't need to go any higher if you don't have the ace of clubs, right? And I don't have the ace of clubs, so I can just put him at 5 spades and say thank you for kicking me up to 11. Could have it for 10 tricks, but no, now I got to get it for 11 tricks. So a diamond lead, and partner has 8, 9, 7, 16 points. I don't really know that I approve of that slam try. I didn't do it when I was sitting in South originally. I don't think that they will split, though. I don't think Jack of Diamonds is from 3. Could be, I guess. King of Clubs is vulnerable, but if the ace is sitting in east, we get the King of Clubs. And there's a little heart play too, right? A little finesse there. So let's count tricks. We should get 5 spades. The ace of hearts is 6. 3 diamond tricks is 9. We're looking for just 1 more trick. And the question is, where should it come from? Well, it could come from a club ruff. I mean, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to lead a club up to the king. Now, if that wins, we got our 10th trick right there. But maybe on the 3rd round of clubs, we can also trump one. So I think we're making ace, king, queen, right? If they're 3, 3 in diamonds, which I'm not thinking they are, then we would get a length trick in diamonds. And then, of course, we have this this easy finesse over to the ace, jack of hearts for 1 as well. That usually isn't what I go for first. So let's take this over here and handle the spades. And or should we just try for the king clubs right now? I guess, do I need transportation? No, I don't really need transportation. Let's see what happens if I lead the king of spades and then cross the ace, the jack fell, good sign. Yeah, so they broke easy. We'll come back with the diamond, and let's take a shot at that king of clubs. And we grew that up. All right, so where do we stand? Well, here comes a diamond, and this is our chance to see whether we're going to get the 8 of diamonds, right? Because if they both follow, they did. Now the 8 of diamonds is good. So it looks to me like we have the king of clubs, and the 8 of diamonds, and we can just use the 8 of diamonds here to pitch a heart, then play another heart. So no finesse needed, and now we can cross rough the rest out. So this is one of those match point hands where you look for all of your chances.